Good morning, everyone. Is this the first day of school in your state and your county or parish or city? It is in North Carolina, or at least in some counties. It's funny how they kind of stagger them. But anyway, I'm Jan Boydston, and this is my channel. I'm a children's author. My brother and I wrote our first children's book during COVID. It's called Finding Socksville, and it's a delightful little story about Tomas and Matilda who want to help their dad find where his lost socks go, especially his favorite socks. So if you want to pick that up, of course, we would appreciate it. And it's available in many locations. You can get it on Amazon, but you can also get it online at almost any of the independent bookstores and also at Barnes & Noble online. But in addition to being a children's author, I also like to read other children's authors' books online. So I thought this was appropriate for this first day of school, or if you've already started, I think it's still appropriate. Clothesline clues to the first day of school. And it's going to remind us of all the many people that go into making sure that our first day of school and every day at school is a really nice day. Clothesline clues to the first day of school. And look at all of the children and their parents getting ready to go to school. It's always kind of an exciting day, don't you think? But it can be kind of frightening too. I remember I used to be a little bit frightened on the first day of school. High on the clothesline hang clue after clue. It's the first day of school. Who wants to meet you? There's a lot of people that want to meet us. You may not think about that, but there are. Raincoat and warm gloves, a hat, a stop sign too, safety vest and badge. Who wants to meet you? Who do you think this is? I bet you know. Yeah, that's right. Your crossing guard, the person who helps you cross the crosswalk safely so you're able to get to school okay. Let's look at another one. Book bag and new shirt, a class roster to review, bow tie and jacket. Who wants to meet you? What do you think? Who do you think that is? You may not know that one. Your teacher. That's right. Look what your teacher's done. In this situation, the teacher already has tablets out for everyone with their name on it on the table. You can see all of them right there. Very colorful room, as they always do. Teachers go in like a week ahead of time at least to make sure their classrooms look really nice to welcome you to school. Okay, this one too. This is a very important one. Oven mitt, food chart, a lunch tray or two, apron, and hairnet. Who wants to meet you? I bet you know. Your cafeteria cook, right? Look. Remember, of course you remember, you're doing it now. I remember it walking through the food line and the cafeteria cook. She's in a pretty good mood. And speaking to us, fixing lunch for us, in this case, spaghetti and all kind of vegetables and a little fruit cup and, of course, milk. We used to always get a carton of milk. I guess they still do that. Uniform and key ring, recycling to sort through, mop, soap, and dust cloth. Who wants to meet you? I bet you know. Look, who takes care of keeping the floors in the school really clean, which is very important. You definitely want to go to a school that's clean. In this situation, the custodian is a woman, and I'm glad she is. Your custodian, look, there's everyone's backpacks and everything they need, all their books and everything, and she's busy mopping. A lot of times that happens while you're in class so that the floors stay clean. Shorts, t-shirt and socks, sneakers, spiffy and new, whistle, towel, and clipboard. Who wants to meet you? Who do you think this is? Who do you think this is? Put it down so you can see it. You may have guessed. Your gym teacher. Your gym teacher. I don't know about you, but I was always wanting to get to gym. After I'd sat in class all day, it was really great to get to gym class and get to run around and do whatever it was that she had planned, or he. I did have a woman gym teacher, and just see what she had planned for the day. Let's look at the next one. Color wheel and easel, a painter smock in blue, aprons for everyone. Who wants to meet you? I bet you know who that is, right? That's a pretty easy one, actually. Your art teacher. That's right, your art teacher. Look at that. He's painting. He's got all his art supplies out. I did have art class, and I loved that. Kind of like gym. After I've listened to whatever it was, which I liked school, history or writing or English or math, whatever it was great to go to gym, and it was great to go to art class. Pants, shirts, and dresses in every size and hue, coats, scarves, and backpacks. Who wants to meet you? Now, who's this? Who do you think this is? Oh, this was a really good one. Your new friends. That's right. Look at all the other children, and they're wanting to meet you. Each clothesline holds clues to friends old and new on the first day of school who welcomes you. And look, here they all are. That happened this morning and every morning, regardless if it's your first day of school or a little bit later. Maybe you've been in school a week already. How's it going? Drop me a little note. I hope it's going well. I wanted to hold this up again. I got this at my library here in the town, and I wanted to say something about the author and the illustrator. The authors there's two authors. I'm going to grab a sip of water if you don't mind. Excuse me. Kathryn Heling was in school. When she was in school, she dreamed about being a writer. Today, she is a co-author of several children's books and lives with her family in Wisconsin. As a teacher, Deborah Hembrook is always ready for the first day of class. Deborah also co-writes books with Kathryn, and it gives some of the titles in case you want to see some other books that they've written. Now, Robert Davies, his favorite class in school is art. And today, Andy is a professional illustrator and lecturer. He loves children's books and has written several. So you might want to pick this book up for your children. Look in your local library. I hope they have it. I thought this was a really sweet book and just perfect for the first day of school. Take care of yourself. I hope you have a good week at school. I hope you have a good year at school and that you do meet lots of friends. You might want to thank your teacher and some of the other people that are helping you have a really good week at school. Take care. Bye.